Okay, so I just want to introduce myself. I'm Longreach1. So I just want to say hi. Um, Everything's not so great with me this afternoon. I left work early because, well, I'm a church secretary and I don't belong to the congregation. I've never belonged to a church. It's just a job. But at this church, I do the bulletin, and we have two bulletins. You know, if you've been to church, you have your morning service and your your earlier morning service, and we have in the bulletins. In the first service, we have um, the full Lord's Prayer, and and when I started, of course, it said trespasses. That was in May. Um, you know, it was shortly after that that I started to realize that, you know, things were going to keep changing, and, um, you know, it wasn't corporations just changing stuff to just then denying it to just drive people nuts, you know. But I don't know at which point it was, but it changed. I made a template so that we did not have to type the prayer every time. It was just in a box, and you couldn't change it. You know, the pastor just would type in the passage or whatever he needed to put in the scripture in the places that he would change on the bulletin. So he couldn't change the Lord's Prayer part of it. And, you know, a couple months after I was started there and after I made the template, it changed to sin and sins. But the second bulletin also had a template, and it was just a little passage. It would say, you know, use forgive us our trespasses, ... So that you couldn't change either. And I've been watching that because the first one I really didn't notice when it changed. I didn't really look at it much. And then after I did see that it changed, I thought, well, you know, I looked in my Bible and it still said trespasses. So I thought, well, maybe I don't know. I just thought it was a mistake. So last week, the second bulletin still said trespasses. I've been watching it. And so when I did the bulletin today, it's changed. So yeah, my heart's pounding, and the only way it could have been changed is if I changed it. And I didn't. So yeah, it's disturbing. But anyway, I also wanted to just introduce myself, and I've been wanting to a while, and you know, I don't have any equipment, and my video quality's kind of bad here on my laptop. But yeah, this has been kind of hard. I started a business. I only have one customer, and I need to get that going, advertising, and get more customers. And I'm not really, you know, haven't been very ambitious with that, and I do need to make more money. But I know we're all struggling, and I just want to say to everyone, you know, hi, and just show myself, and you know, everyone's been so good to me, and I know it's crazy with the, you know, the movie people and the shills and the trolls and the AI, you know, that it's so hard to to discern who you're talking to, and so, you know, I think it's really good to show ourselves. And yeah, I have a lot of things to say, but I don't know, because of my business, that I'll be keeping a lot of videos of myself and my face, because there's just no way in my area where I live. I would never have business. I would never have business. So, and my family, of course they're not the same people. I mean, I love them, and they are the same people, but they're very status. They're going to do whatever some authority, you know, tells them to do. They're going to go right to a doctor, right to a psychiatrist, and, you know, ask them what they should do. So who needs that? I do not need that. So I'm just trying to be as good to them as I can, and try to get to know them the way they are now. And yeah, I feel for you guys out there, and I just want to say God bless you, and don't feel guilty about things like leaving work early if you have to. Just take care of yourself. You know, your soul's not dependent upon where you work. Okay? So thanks, and thank you, everybody, and I'll be seeing you in the chats. Bye-bye.